Hi, welcome. Thank you so much for being here and joining me for these readings for the upcoming week. So I am putting these out for the week of March 6th, but whenever you find these, I hope that there are messages here for you that support your journey. All right. So I am going to be pulling a couple of cards here to see about the energies that are coming up this week. Okay. Not delving too much into the past or the future. It's a quick and short reading. Thinking about the energies that you need to balance and any things that might pop up during this week. All right. If anything resonates, please feel free to let me know. You can always let me know in the form of a like or a comment. Thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions about the spread, please feel free to let me know. But yeah, thank you, and I will see you at your reading. Hello, Aries, 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 and welcome to your reading for the week of March the 6th. So we are starting over here with the energy that you are being asked to balance. So you do have the Ace of Swords showing up. You could be starting something new. I'm getting you could be I'm getting the communication is coming from you. I was gonna say, like, you could be communicating or getting some communication. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I'm getting that the communication is gonna come from you. Okay. Because this is like your own energy. What you're being asked to do is show the light side up, and I'm getting just like this charge forward energy, right? Like it's your turn to, like, whatever it is that you want to say. You're not charging forward. You're not getting things done. I'm getting you have some things on your mind. Maybe you've made a choice about something with the Seven of Cups showing up, or maybe like you still have the choice energy actually lingering, and maybe that is why you're not charging forward, right? The Ace of Swords are new beginnings. Okay, like you could be also, I don't know, I'm getting like trying to learn more before you make your decision. Okay, because swords can also be, it's that intellect realm. So it could be not only just about like talking and sharing information, but also receiving information, and especially with the Six of Cups, right? Like this balance of give and receive sort of thing. And so before you charge forward and kind of make your choice toward something, I'm seeing that you're being very introspective over here, with this Three of Wands, okay? Because that's how you're showing up. It's like the Three of Wands wants to charge forward and explore and see the new ventures. You're thinking about getting things going over here. But it's reversed over here. So you're showing up with that exploration going within is what I'm getting, okay? Like you're trying to figure out what is it that I'm really charging forward that makes me feel good. Okay, like this could be the Knight of Wands, it could be like Leo energy, it could also be your own energy, right? But this sense of like, what I'm getting though is like, yes, you want to charge forward, but you don't want to just do things like all, I was gonna say like willy-nilly, like, I don't know, is that it? But like just kind of aimlessly, right? Like you actually want to be a little bit more methodical, because the Knight of Wands can kind of go and come and go and kind of, I don't know, maybe like set a couple fires there and then woof, it's gone, right? So with the reversal is like, I'm getting that, yes, you want to follow your passions, you want to follow things that make you feel good over here, but you don't want to be one, like I'm getting, setting any unintentional fires over here, and you don't want to kind of follow a passion, then get burnt out and then be done, right? It's like I'm getting that you want something that's a little bit, that's going to feel good for a longer time, And so that's kind of, maybe that's what you're learning about over here. I'm getting, like with this is like you're learning about yourself. Like, what is it that is going to make me feel good that I want to charge forward toward, You are looking at all your different options. This isn't the, this isn't the love messages. For some of you, this could be, but like there are some like, love messages kind of here. I'm just gonna say, just because you do have the Six of Cups and then the Seven of Cups, and even then, a lot of this could be, so like just kind of on a tangent over here. For some of you it could be dating, okay? Because the Seven of Cups can also be like a dating card, if it was a love reading. It is more general messages though, so I'm gonna say, like maybe you've just been looking at things that make you feel good creatively, right? Or like starting a new project, starting, maybe you're trying to decide like to take like a class on something, right? And you're like, what do I want to do? Like, what's gonna make me feel good? Maybe you're looking for a job that's gonna make you feel good, right? And you're trying to start something new, communicate about something new, but you're having a hard time as of now kind of like deciding. So like I'm getting, this is the time, this is the energy to like bring it to fruition, right? Like to start kind of, you know, working toward that by really like focusing on your self-assessment, okay, right? Like taking that time to sit with yourself and be like, what is it that is gonna make me feel good, that's not just gonna tire me out and then I'll be done next week, right? Like that's gonna keep me focused, that's gonna be, you know, around, you know, here for a long time. And I'm getting also something that's gonna like bring you fulfillment, okay? For some of you, it could be some getting in touch with something from your childhood that you left behind with the Six of Cups, you know. This Six of Cups could be like the past coming back. So it could be, you know, a passion that you left in your younger years, right? And, you know, like you just haven't had time for. So it's like, you know, oh, I'm getting reacquainted with, I'm getting back to doodling or to art or music or like, I don't know, like making time to even have fun, right? Or like that sort of thing over here, you know. I'm getting, you know, like taking care of your inner child, right? Like even inner child healing, I'm going to say for some of you. You know, just kind of, yeah, like really focusing on that, you know, like you could have some gifts coming your way as well. I'm getting like gifts from the past, you know, maybe getting in touch with childhood friends could be a thing for some of you with the Six of Cups. And I'm getting that it's going to be like a good thing, you know, people that might support this journey over here, you know, like help you get started with like your decision making. If not, like maybe you reaching out to somebody to help you process like these creative things that you've been feeling and thinking. And it's like, you know, like whoever it is that you're dealing with, I'm getting it's really gonna, you know, it's gonna be like a fulfilling thing, you know, like I'm getting you have some sort of energy coming your way, okay? You know, for some of you, like, you know, just like on the side, love messages, yeah, like there could be like some sort of reunion, because Six of Cups can also be like a reunion, reconciliation sort of energy. It doesn't have to be romantic, right? But that was kind of like a side message for some of you. But like I said, it could just be reconciliation with like, I don't know, like childhood friends or like family members or something like that, okay? But I'm getting that it's going to be positive. It's going to actually like help you channel this energy and this new creative like pursuit or whatever it is that you're trying to follow here, okay? So I am going to pull a couple of extra cards just to see what else pops up over here. And then you have, yeah, you have shake up and synchronicity. Wow. Okay, so for some of you, whoever it is that's coming your way, it could be like a random encounter. It could be like a friend that you haven't seen in a long time that's gonna like pop up. You know, you could have like, yeah, like you might not be expecting it, okay? And yep, it's gonna like shake up your world is what I'm getting, okay? It's gonna be like, you know, like switch things up, you know, like I'm getting, you know, if you've been feeling a little stifled, right? Like you haven't known how to like start things out. I'm getting try something new over here as well. You know, that's why you're so deeply thinking or being introspective right now, right? And if you're not, then shake it up and like start doing some introspection, okay? Start actually assessing. I'm getting your passions, your creativities, okay? Observe, you have observe and adapt as well as like the actions over here. So, you know, there is, you know, I'm getting that you are observing, right? Like that's why you haven't fully like charged forward, you know, but I'm also getting like observe yourself, you know, like what do you respond to? What actually, how do you feel? You know, for example, if you're thinking about getting back into like drawing, right? Or something, right? Like these passion things that we were talking about. And it's like, like it used to make me feel good when I was a kid, but like it's just like not doing it for me right now. It's like, okay, I'll like observe, why isn't it making me feel good? Like, should I just try something else, you know? I'm getting, you know, it's funny, like I'm getting like no commitment sort of thing, you know, like are you eventually going to narrow it down? Yeah, you know, but I'm getting also more like enjoy the exploration process, right? Like maybe, you know, dabble a little bit of music, maybe like take a random class if you can, right? Or like, you know, like that kind of thing. And then with adapt, you know, I'm getting, right, like there's going to be some shakeups, like adapt. So there might be some things that you need to like switch up, right? So kind of like observe how you're reacting to the things around you and then, you know, adapt as necessary. All right. So that is what I have for you today, Aries. If anything resonated, please feel free to let me know. You can always let me know in the form of a like or a comment. You can subscribe to my channel or share my videos. Thank you so much for being here. All right, and good luck over here with this Wonderful stuff coming your way. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Taurus. All right, Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. What does Taurus have coming up their way? All right, and you have the Knight of Wands. Interesting. Wow. Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. You can take it or leave it. The Four of Cups just like popped out of the deck. I had already put it away and then it fell on the floor. So I'm gonna combine these. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it here. Take it or leave it, but I'm gonna leave it here because I feel like I wanted to be with you, okay? Because there is this sense of dissatisfaction, okay? And that is why you are being asked to pursue your passions over here, to charge forward, to have a little fun with this Knight of Wands energy showing up, okay? That's what you're bringing forward. I'm getting that you're assessing the things that are keeping you dissatisfied, the things that haven't been working. You're finally realizing, you know what, like, this hasn't worked out. I hate everything about this, or like this just like, you know, this is what I need to let go of, right? And you're seeing it as an option, like an option I'm getting to like explore, to say, you know what, this is what I want. This is what I want to bring in. This is what I want to nurture. For some of you, I'm getting gardening could be important. Like getting into the earth, getting into, sorry, just because like I saw, right, like the wilted plant over here, and then like the green plant over here. I don't know, like, and the vines kind of growing. Right, but like I'm getting, right, because you're Taurian energy, right? So it's very about like being like I'm getting the word cultivate, right? Cultivating, right? So for some of you, like gardening could be even just like a new thing to try that can help you, you know, just like help ground you and stuff like that, okay? But yeah, so like with the Knight of Wands over here, you do have this need to charge toward your passions, okay? Like once again, there is that sense of you know, wow, yep. Wow, Taurus, what are you on to? Whew. Oh my goodness. Okay. And so, yeah, you know, with the Knight of Wands, okay, and with this particular Knight of Wands, I'm just getting, right, like that dissatisfaction, like the feeling burnt out, the feeling, you know, like things are just, you know, what's not working over here. And the Knight of Wands is saying, okay, like we're gonna use that dissatisfaction statements over here with the Four of Cups to charge toward things that are gonna make us feel good, right? To take this passion and like bring it forward, right? Charge forward with it. And that is why you have the Ace of Cups over here in your you energy, all right? Like you are thinking about what you love to do, or you're being asked to think about what you love to do and start acting on that, right? Like all of this dissatisfaction and stuff like that is like, okay, fine, you know what you don't want now, but what do you want? What is gonna make you feel good? What is gonna bring you some emotional fulfillment? I'm getting also like starting something that is gonna make you, that like starting to do things that make you feel good, right? Like it doesn't even have to be, right, like it could be like picking up a hobby, it could be just like little side projects, right? Like just, but things that, doing things for the sake of feeling good with this Cups energy, right? And then you have the World and how you're showing up. So you're like, you're wrapping up stuff, okay? Like you might be leaving something behind. You might be leveling up as well. Like, I'm sorry, I'm getting like promotion for some of you, or maybe like yeah, I'm getting like either like a promotion or like moving on from a job for some of you, okay? Like I don't know if it's necessarily in the, I don't know. Yeah, I'm getting material realm. Okay. I don't know why, but that's what I'm getting. All right. So, but, you know, other than that, it's just that energy again, right? Of like you growing as yourself, like leveling up within yourself, because you're finally like closing cycles of dissatisfaction, closing cycles of things that haven't worked out, and really charging toward, you know, things that are gonna help you feel good, you know? Like this is really like a feel good energy, like when you wanting to feel good, right? So it's like, what action, what steps do you need to take toward that, okay? Because the King of Coins is showing up reversed. So there is this lack of action, you know? And like the tortoise is just kind of giving me like, you know, slow and steady wins the race sort of thing. But it's like, are you actually taking any steps toward this happiness? Are you actually taking any steps toward addressing your dissatisfaction? Are you actually taking any steps toward pursuing your passions, you know? And it's like this need to assess that. And if you're not, then what do you need to do to work toward that? You know, like what do you need to do to like, you know, take care of things? I'm getting like really embody the masculine energy, you know, like, or kind of, yeah, like yeah, like I'm getting accepting some of this masculine energy. I'm getting like, you know, because the King of Coins is like that father figure, you know, so really being in that um like provider energy, but being that for yourself, you know what I mean? Like being like the takes care of business, you take care of you, like you start acting on things and bringing them into fruition over here, okay? Now, you do have the Queen of Swords showing up in your like external energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra this week, or it could be an Aquarius, okay? Like that could just be like an energy showing up in your like in your life over here, okay? Interesting. Some of you might have Aries placements, or I don't know. I'm just gonna throw that out there. But yeah, sorry, I got distracted. But it could just be like somebody that you're dealing with. It could be like a mother figure, just kind of playing a big role in this week, okay? But other than that, I'm getting like you, right? Like you needing to be discerning, you really needing to like act toward this over here, okay? Like using your judgment wisely, okay? Like you might have to, like you might be making some decisions over here, you know, about these things that you need to leave behind and charge toward. So, you know, use that as, you know, like, you know, be wise, right? Use your wisdom over here, okay? Yeah, so you do have synchronicity, adapt, old, and home over here showing up, okay? So yeah, and really what I'm getting is like, actually, you know what? It's funny. Sorry, something just kind of dropped because yep, and it was like that change of that shift of thought, because my first thought was gonna be like out with the old, and then like something kind of fell over here. It was like nope, that's the wrong thought, and I was already like kind of thinking no, actually like there might be something old that you're charging toward, you know, or like there could be something in your old home that you need to kind of maybe that you left behind that you need to get reacquainted with. But I'm getting like it could be like an old passion, something that you left behind, something that maybe you've like that needs like some dusting, okay, that makes you feel good over here, that you need to kind of bring back over here, okay? Some of you like home can just be important for you in this moment, like oh yeah, I believe I said like mother figure, right? So maybe like you're going home or something, or you might be like visiting, like, or I don't know, like, or maybe taking care of business in your home, all right? But like that might be something that needs your attention this week, or is showing up over here. You do have synchronicity and adapt, okay? So you know, with adapt, you know, like yeah, what do you need to change to, like change around to, right? Like what is it that you actually need to get going? What is it that you need to you know, to fully release the dissatisfaction over here and to embrace this new beginning and this level up that's waiting for you, this beautiful level up that's waiting for you over here, that's gonna make you feel, I'm getting like rejuvenated over here with the Ace of Cups, you know, synchronicity. Just kind of keep an eye out for things that I don't know, I'm getting like even like maybe like a Libra's coming up with like an opportunity, right? Like maybe I don't know, I'm getting like pay attention to synchronicities, because there might be answers for you in that, okay? Like things that are gonna like support your like your journey over here, okay? So just kind of pay attention to synchronicities, all right? That is what I have for you this week, Taurus, all right? Let me know if anything resonated. I would absolutely love to hear from you. You can always let me know in the form of a like or a comment. You can subscribe or share my videos. Thank you so much for being here, all right? And good luck this week. Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your reading for the week of March 6th. So we are starting over here with the energy that you're being asked to balance this week, and you do have the 10 of Pentacles showing up over here, light side up, you know, which is kind of telling me either you've been thinking about what you want, you've been thinking about what you want to work toward. I'm getting that you've been thinking more about like long-term stuff over here, you know, like what do you oh my god, I'm so sorry. What are you what's it called? Sorry, okay, I got a side message and I just have to kind of like give it to you. I was gonna say pay attention to your health, all right? I mean, like take it or leave it. I'm not saying like anything's gonna happen. Just, you know, make sure that you're taking care of your health, that you're taking care of your needs over here, okay? Sorry, like, I mean, kind of random, but it was just like a message that I got, okay? So just like with the sore throat, and also like I noticed like right now my hands got really swollen, which is not, I don't know, it's really weird. So you know, just kind of be careful, all right? Make sure that I'm getting, I don't know, like yeah, I don't know, that's just something I got. Okay, take it or leave it. Okay. But like what I was saying over here, you know, with the Ten of Pentacles, there is this, you know, you looking toward your future, you figuring out, you know, what is the, you know, what are the legacies that I want to leave behind? What is it that I want to create for myself? What is it that I want to work and charge toward? And, you know, it doesn't have to be like for the rest of your life, is what I always say about the Ten of Pentacles, right? Because like what the Ten of Pentacles means to you can change in your lifetime, right? Like maybe at this point you say like, this is what I want, and that could change eventually, right? But it's like, what does the Ten of Pentacles look like for you, as far as, you know, what is it that you want to create in the moment? What is it that you want to work toward? You know, I'm getting also like legacies that you want to leave behind, right? Like what is it that you want to get started over here? Okay, because like tens are, you know, they're like starting and ending energy, you know. So like, yes, like they wrap up cycles. Okay, so you could be like ending something. I'm getting what you're ending, because this is energy that you're being asked to balance, and I'm getting what you're being asked to kind of end over here is like this closing doors for yourself, right? Like I'm getting like, pay attention to the doors that are opening up for you. Okay, like maybe you feel like, you know, all these doors have been closing in your face, and it's like, I don't even okay, what I'm getting, you know, especially because with you have this Three of Swords over here, it's like this feeling of frustration around like doors keep closing. Like I don't even know what I want. Do I have the energy to like charge forward? Do I have the energy to like, you know, keep going? And it's kind of like I'm getting that you're going to be using your healing to really think about what you want, right? So like thinking about those doors that have closed in your face, thinking about those things that haven't worked out, thinking about the things that, you know, like the maybe the plans that you've made that have, you know, quote unquote failed, right? Like use those to heal and really charge toward this new venture, this new adventure, you know. And I want to kind of reiterate like the quote unquote failed thing, because it's like, you know, using those also like as learning opportunities. Okay, especially with this Ace of Swords showing up here, right? It's like, what did you learn, you know? It's like I'm getting, you're trying to start something new. You're having like a new beginning. You might be like wanting to talk about this new beginning with something, but I'm getting like you want to like act on it, right? Like you want to get things done. You want to share this. You want to get going with something. Like you could be, for some of you could be manifesting over here. Some of you could be like working on that. Some of you could be writers. It's also something that I'm getting. Okay. But sorry, it's just like the Swords energy like really kind of dominated this right here. Oh well, duh, sorry, this is Gemini, right? Okay, yeah. All right. So but yes, okay, so like I am getting, right, like there's something that you want to share, communicate, talk, right? Because that's what swords are, you know, over here. And it's like you want this new beginning. So I'm getting like, for some of you, like talking to somebody about it could be like a helpful thing, right? Like something that can help you heal over here, because you have the Three of Swords, so there's still some healing left to do. And kind of what I was saying, right? Like because you are showing up in this hurt energy. Okay, like some of you could be cutting off communication with people. Some of you, I'm getting, could be like silencing yourselves, is the message that I'm getting. And that is why the Ace of Swords is showing up over here, to tell you like, no, do talk, do not cut your voice. Okay, just like with her, like cutting off her wings, you know, like and you know, like feathers being, you know, like a symbol of communication over here, you know. I'm getting, right, like don't do that to yourself, you know, like don't cut off your own communication. I'm getting like there's something that you haven't been saying that you're wanting to over here, and it's like, you know, rise up, you know, get up from that energy. Is like, you know what, you've had the moment, you've had the chance to kind of have this other perspective. You've been able to sit on things, you've understood things in a different way, and now is the time to fully rise up over here. Okay, like the Hangman is reversed, is saying rise up, like kind of charge toward what it is that you want. Okay, now you do have the Queen of Wands and like that external energy. So some of you could be dealing with an Aries or a Leo. But it's showing up reversed, okay? So I don't know, like whoever it is that you are dealing with, I'm gonna say, you know, just kind of like be mindful, you know. I'm also gonna say, like, you might be really eager to kind of share these ideas, but you know, be mindful about who you're sharing with. I don't know, I don't want to like sound like negative and stuff, you know, just kind of like, you know, be careful. Okay. But also like it could be your own energy of you not trusting yourself, you know, because like the Queen of Wands is an energy of somebody who like trusts themselves, okay, who like really like values themselves, who knows their worth, who doesn't care what other people think about them, right? So it's like that's, I'm getting like right now, maybe you're carrying some, doesn't matter, maybe you're caring too much about what people think about you, right? Like maybe you're being afraid to like charge forward and stuff, you know. So it's like that energy is still kind of dominating over here, but it's like, I don't know, I'm getting that you're being asked to charge forward just with this Ace of Swords, with the Hanged Man rising up and the Ten of Pentacles really showing up. What's it called? Light side up over here, you know. And it's funny, like you do have rest over here, but I'm getting it almost like put your pain to rest, okay? Like it's done, okay? Like that's the message that I got, okay? But also like for some of you, yeah, like even especially if you're starting something new though, like yes, rest obviously is important. Assessing your sleeping habits and things like that is something that I'm getting as well, okay? Just also I'm like looking at the Hangman right now, and then like, you know, like her eyes are closed, their eyes are closed over here. Make sure that you're like assessing your sleeping habits as you're charging toward these things over here, okay? For some of you, it could just be a time to receive. You could be receiving something from someone. Like you could be receiving a gift, you could be receiving advice, you could be receiving suggestions about how to like, you know, get things going, or like just like receiving, I don't know, like that communication over here that you're craving from your friends, okay? I'm gonna say, I'm getting like your friends can be important in helping you process this. Maybe you want to talk to your friends, okay? Like actually share some thoughts and ideas over here, okay? And then with money matters, I'm just getting, you know, pay attention to your money, okay? Like it's what showed up, all right? So like that could be important over here, you know? So maybe you need to do a little budget check or something like that, okay? And so that is what I have for you this week. Gemini. So, you know, if anything resonated, please feel free to let me know over here. I would love to hear from you. You can always let me know in the form of a like or a comment, or, you know, sharing my videos. Thank you so much for being here, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and move on to Cancer. All right, Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. What does Cancer have showing up this week of March 6th? All right, Cancer. So you do have the Eight of Pentacles. So showing up shadow side up over here. So I'm going to say, I mean, like work, you know, just I'm getting straight up work, okay? Like not even anything else. But like work, career, schoolwork, you know, whatever. Really dominating your week this week, okay? And because it's the energy that you need to balance, I'm getting, you know, make sure, and because it's shadow side up over here, you know, make sure that you are working, how do I say this, efficiently, okay? Like make sure that you're, you know, working smarter, not harder, sort of thing, okay? Because like you could be putting a lot of energy into something, but it's like, you know, like you could be working for hours, right? But are you being careful? Like, are you overworking to the point that your work is becoming invalid? You know, like that sort of thing is what you're being asked to kind of look out for, you know? Because like working, you know, like working 20 hours, 16 hours, I don't know, 20 hours is what I got. Working 20 hours a day, getting 4 hours of sleep, right? Like, is that really going to bring you the best results, right? So like, make sure that you're really balancing that energy. And I'm also getting like taking pride of your work in the sense of like, whatever it is that you're doing, you know, like don't overdo it, you know, like I'm getting, yeah, like, I hope that makes sense, you know, just kind of like, be mindful, you know, be mindful about the energy that you're putting into something, and if the work that you're putting into something is worth it, okay? I hope that makes sense, all right? Now you have the Star, the Nine of Swords, Ace of Wands, and the Seven of Cups showing up here, okay, within you. With the Star, you know, I'm getting, I don't know, like some of you might be feeling really frustrated if it's work. You know, it could be work, you know, kind of like draining you over here, all right? It doesn't have to be. But, you know, like there is this need for you to, I'm getting like work on your self-love, self-worth, you know, like that sort of thing, okay? You know, back to this, like whatever it is that you're working for, like maybe it's not even like work for some of you, okay? Like you could just be kind of trying to nurture something, trying to grow something. It could be like your own thing that you're, I'm getting like nurturing something to health, or helping to nurture someone to health. I don't know, like, but I'm getting like, don't do it at the detriment of your own, you know? So like whatever it is that you're doing, like don't put aside your needs in order to like support others. I mean, obviously, like there's times when we do need to do that, but what I'm getting is really like, okay, the message that I got for some of you is like, how can you even like take care of someone or something if you're not taking care of yourself, right? So that's why you need to kind of have this balanced energy over here, you know, of like not giving too much of yourself on something, because does seem to be leading to this like stress and anxiety over here with the Nine of Swords as how you are showing up, okay? Like you not taking care of yourself, you not worrying about you, is like showing up as this anxious. Is like people can see it, okay? Like that is what I'm getting, okay? Like people can see it. You are distressed. Like it is possible. I'm getting just like with this reverse, especially over here, I'm getting like some of you could be taking it out on people, you know, like some of you can be like, I don't know, like just kind of be careful about that, all right? And what I'm really getting is just like that whole like self-care to really what's it called, like yeah, like if you take care of yourself, all right, like then like that's gonna show up, okay? Like, and it's gonna show up in how you're relating to others, and it's gonna show up in your work, and it's gonna show up, right? Like it's gonna have a better effect if you can actually like take care of your needs, okay? And I hate to say it, but like, sorry, like I'm getting like, you know, like take care of your basic needs. Like, are you eating, are you sleeping, are you hydrated, are you like, yeah, like basic needs sort of thing, okay? You do have the Ace of Wands over here, right? So it's like you do want something to change. You do want like, yeah, you know, with the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Cups, I am getting like you are looking kind of like for an outlet. I'm getting like whatever it is that's bringing you anxiety, like there is something that you want, there is something that you do want to work toward, you know, that you have a wish, you know, you're wishing for something that sparks you, something that makes you feel good, something that makes you feel creative, something that lights up the fire in you, and it's waiting for you. But I'm getting yeah, those feelings, those lack of self-worth, it's like you want this, you've narrowed it down, okay? Like maybe you've been thinking about what it is that you want, you've been thinking about what you want to choose, like you're looking at all your options and you're narrowing it down. You're like, I know that this is what I want, but on some level there's the sense that you don't believe that you are worthy of it, okay? And that is what you're being asked to kind of address. Like, why do you believe that you're not worthy of this? Why do you believe, like, why aren't you charging toward, like, are you putting yourself into like, is it, you know, yeah, back to this whole like work thing of like, are you putting your energy into the wrong thing or into the right thing, you know? Like, and there's this need for you to assess that, okay? Yeah. Reassess, okay? You have reassess, you have give. All right. For some of you, I don't, you know, it's funny, like, because I got like give your time. I don't know what that means for some of you. But yeah, okay, like reassess. I'm not even gonna get into that. Like, you heard me. You know, with give, you know, it's funny because this is, I don't know, I'm getting like somebody might be giving something to you, okay? But I'm also getting like, yeah, like kind of what I was saying about like giving your time to, yeah, interesting. Giving your time to others, or like to something. Like I'm getting, oh, there you go, no, never mind, give time to yourself, really. Like that's what that is, okay? Like I don't know, there might be something I'm getting, like if there's something that you've been wanting to give to someone, like give it to them, you know? Like I don't know, like that's it. Money matters, you know, like check your money, check your bank accounts, okay? Like with the old, yeah, like there might be some, you know, it's funny, yeah, I'm just gonna go with like this old, Yeah, with the Ace of Wands. Sorry, like, I mean, I didn't necessarily mean to align them like that, but like, just I'm seeing the old and the Ace of Wands. I got an old flame. Okay, sorry, I don't know. So for some of you, like, an old flame could be coming back, or like you might be wanting to like get reacquainted with an old flame. Okay, I don't know. Like, sorry, that was just like the message that I got for some of you. It doesn't have to be for everybody. Okay, but it could just be like an old passion, an old pursuit, right? Like something that you left behind before, like a sort of like creative thing, something that makes you feel good that you haven't been paying attention to, and it's like, do it. All right. Okay, so that is what I have for you this week. Cancer. Sorry. Yeah, why am I it's funny, like it's weird. I feel like this isn't the first time where like I forget Cancer's name. I don't know. Did that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, all right, so that's what I have for you today, Cancer. All right, take care of yourself. Okay, make sure that you are, you know, taking care of your needs this week, and thank you so much for being here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Leo. All right, Leo, what does Leo have going on this week? Okay, Leo, you do have the Six of Swords. It does show like in the light side up. So I'm getting like happy moves. Some of you could be actually literally moving over here. All right. Or you could just have like things switching up that are going to be for the better. Okay, like I'm getting that you might feel a little bit disheveled for a bit. You might feel a little bit like, like where is this energy, you know, coming from? I wasn't asking for this, you know, like that sort of thing, but that it's ultimately going to be for the greater good. Okay, and I'm getting that you're seeing that you are kind of noticing, yep, you're noticing like the good things about these changes that are happening. Okay, I'm getting like you're just kind of going through some changes here right now. So yeah, and yeah, like I mean that's what the Six of Swords is really showing, right? Like it's like this leaving behind. It's like, what, you know, whatever. And it's funny because like I'm getting it as like changes that are happening to you, not like you maybe you didn't necessarily decide to get on this boat and move on and leave things behind, but I am getting like changes happened to you that are making you, I don't know, maybe feel a little bit like lost, or a little bit like, you know, like I wasn't expecting this, but it's like recognize how these changes are a new opportunity. Okay, like that's the energy that I'm getting. Like kind of take the moment to realize and think about, okay, what these changes allow you to leave behind, and you know, the bigger, better things that you can start working toward. You know, with the Two of Coins over here, it could be, interesting. Sorry, for some of you, I'm getting like it could be like changes within your family dynamics. It could be changes within, I don't know, like your emotional and material realm is something that I'm getting. Okay, I don't know for some of you. Okay, like this need to kind of balance that energy, because you know whatever is happening, it is making you feel. I'm getting like for now, like you are feeling a little bit unbalanced over here. Okay, so there is this need to kind of like keep that in mind over here. You know, it could be a power dynamic. It could be, yeah, like for some of you it could be this Five of Swords is, I don't know, like I really get like somebody that has power over you, you know, like a boss, like a parent, like a, I don't know, I'm sorry, like right now I'm even getting like a spouse or something, like somebody who had power over you and like who really hurt you. Like they could be, I don't know, I'm like, I don't know, like they could be kind of shaking up your world over here, you know, but like you are being asked to like move forward with love, you know, like get out of this, you know, I'm getting like if you haven't been acting or if you haven't been doing, is like, you know, like be okay with charging forward, be okay to charge forward, you know, I'm getting, you know, like offering solutions, offering something, offering some sort of like, sorry, and the reason I got that is like because you have the Knight of Coins. The Knight of Coins is like it's a slow night, so maybe like you've been kind of feeling a little bit stuck over here and not truly charging toward these new ventures over here. But it's like you're being asked to go ahead, like get out of this Knight of Coins energy of going slow and steady, charge forward. But remember that the Knight of Coins charges forward with something real, right? Like a real solution, like with like a real I don't know, like just like making things happen. Okay, so like as you're getting out of this energy, like be kind of sure about how it is that you're gonna like take, you know, be sure of the next steps that you're gonna take, okay? Like that's what I'm getting, okay? For some of you, you could be dealing with, or you could have like a random like Scorpio could be Cancer energy over here with the Knight of Cups, okay? Is this, no, this is Leo. That you could be dealing with, you know, but like you could just have somebody coming over here and like, I don't know, I'm getting offering emotional support, okay? Like it could be like a romantic endeavor, you know, it could just be like somebody that's trying to help you out through these changes, and I'm getting accepted, okay? Like accept the support that's coming your way. Yeah. Sorry, I don't even saw it, but it was like receive, and I'm gonna take that, okay? So yes, receive that, whatever it is that people are trying to offer you. You know what? It's your time. It's your time to receive. It's your time to accept that. So like if somebody wants to be helpful, like let them, okay, is what I'm getting. All right, like don't let your pride get in the way and stuff like that. All right, you know, and with steady, yeah, like Knight of Coins is that steady energy, right? But it's like I'm getting steady charge forward. All right, like don't get all crazy and start like whew, you know, just doing a bunch of things, you know, to charge forward. It's like do so, you know, steadily. Be aware, like be mindful about how you're moving forward over here, okay? And then you have, yeah, your home and your routine could be, yeah, so like some of this changes that are happening could be around your home and your routine, okay? So things might be changing in how you like deal with your home dynamics. Your home might just need extra attention right now. For some of you, I'm getting like your kids too, you know, but I'm getting this like changing up of routine in order to really, I feel like getting one more synchronicity. Interesting. I don't know, like pay attention to synchronicities. But yeah, sorry, like I'm getting just like needing to like address your routines in order to like steadily like charge forward, okay? Like I'm getting also like accept help, okay? Like I don't know, like just like something needs to like change up over here, okay? Synchronicity, just let's pay attention to synchronicities. That was like really random. I don't know why I took it out, but it's what I wanted to do. It was like in the moment it felt right, right? Okay, Leo, that is what I have for you this week. You know, if anything resonated, please feel free to let me know. You can always let me know in the form of a like or a comment. I would absolutely love to hear from you. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually I'm gonna go ahead and drink some water first. Wow, that was really far. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Libra. All right, no, that's not Libra. Virgo, sorry. All right, wow. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. What does Virgo have going on this week of March 6th? All right, thank you. Okay, Virgo, wow, you do have the Five of Cups showing up, shadow side up, all right? I am going to say definitely a little bit, well, I'm seeing like some despair, some wallowing, okay? Some, you know, feeling, I'm getting feeling alone, feeling lonely, like that sort of thing, you know, over here. Like you might be in that energy currently, but you are being asked to like, because this is what you're balancing, okay? So it's like, you know, work on your healing, okay? Like there is something that you need to bring into balance over here. You know, you have the Temperance showing up. Yep, okay. Yeah, okay. So, wow. Okay, Virgo. Virgo, 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 Virgo. All right. What are you being asked to bring into balance over here with the Temperance? I'm getting emotions and thoughts, okay? Like you need to get your feelings and your thoughts into some sort of like alignment, okay? Is it okay to be sad? Absolutely, okay? Like yes, you get to grieve, you get to, you know, you know what? You even get to wallow and mope if you need to, okay? But like don't let it bring you down is what I'm getting, okay? Like you need to start bringing those into balance, okay? So like yes, you are hurt, like yes, you are in pain is what I'm getting, okay? But I'm also getting like this need to get reacquainted with what you do have, okay? It's like it's totally okay to have feelings, and it's totally okay to be in them for now, you know, like as much as you need to, I guess, you know? But actually what I'm getting is like maybe not that as much as you need to, you know? Okay, I am gonna say, and this is gonna be like for a very like few, some of you might actually be some of you might be going through a message that I'm getting is like through the loss of a partner. Okay, like it could be like divorce, it could have been like they passed on or something, but like I'm getting just straight up divorce over here with the Queen of Swords, who can be like the widowed, or you know, like a divorcee like kind of figure, you know, like a very self like sustaining woman over here, and then the King of Coins being reversed. All right, like I'm just getting, so some of you, like that could be some of this loss over here, you know. And it's interesting because like, and this isn't the love messages, but you know, like with the world over here, you know, it's like you do have a level of waiting, you know, like you do have like something better coming in, you know. The world is, yes, like it's like you're wrapping up these old cycles, you know. And for those of you that it's not about like a person, it's just still stands, you know, like you're closing old cycles, you know. It could be old cycles of how you navigate the world, of like not taking care of business over here, you know. For some of you, like, okay, sorry, I got like derailed, but you know, for some of you it's just really about like you learning to like stand your ground and being like a take care of myself kind of energy, and like not having to wait for somebody to take care of you, you know, like that sort of thing, you know. And there's like this need for you to start kind of like taking action, right? Like acting on things, acting on taking care of yourself over here, you know. But like whether you're dealing with someone or not, you know, because I'm just getting a level up. Okay, I'm getting like this, you know, this you being able to balance, you know, feminine and masculine energy, whether for yourself, well, like obviously you should be working on balancing it within yourself, right? Even if you're in a partnership. But it's like you're closing old cycles, you're closing these cycles of hurt, right? I'm getting like you're gonna be starting to see what you do have left, you know. What are these new opportunities? What can you do? Like, what do you have? I don't know, maybe you spilled 3 cups, but you still have those two sorry, but you still have those two left. Yeah, 2 cups. Like some of you have love coming your way. Okay, I'm just gonna throw that out there. You know, because like this world really reminds me of, it gives me like a lover's energy. Okay. But you know, some sort of level up. Okay, like level up, like I said, within yourself, with someone. Okay, but like bigger, better things are waiting for you. Okay, the world is trying to offer you over here these new like beginnings and stuff, but like it's like you need to balance your energy. You need to really think about what you don't have and what you do have, like in the sense of like, but I'm getting like, what is what you didn't have tell you about what you want, you know, like that sort of thing, you know. And then kind of like don't let yourself dwell too much, because this is what you're balancing. It's like you're gonna start, you're being asked to start on your healing. Okay, like start taking care of yourself, start doing things over here like for yourself, you know. Like don't rush into anything, you know. But like, you know, do things as you are ready, but really, you know, start doing things that are gonna, I'm getting like nurture you, you know, like take, like, I don't know how else to say, like take care of you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Act and play. Sorry, some of you might be actors over here. Sorry, because like I got play as, and yes, obviously play, have fun, but like play, like play, you know, like in the theater. But I don't know, maybe that's something that you need to get in touch with. Maybe something you need to go watch a play or something like that. Okay. But yeah, you know, like with play, like there's also, yeah, I mean, one act, like start doing. Okay, like start working toward these things like that you want, or like start not toward the things that you want. I'm getting just like start acting toward like just taking care of yourself, really, right? Like that's what that is. That's what you're being asked to kind of balance over here. But also like balance it with play, in the sense of like don't let, like don't forget to have fun. Okay, like don't forget to have fun, you know. Even like you know what, you can be sad, and that doesn't mean that you can't have little moments of fun. Okay, whatever that means to you. Okay, like whether it's watching something funny, hanging out with someone you like, you know, like, yep, get in touch with your spirituality. I don't know, right? But like just really like play as well, you know, like make sure that you're making time to have fun in your life. You have spirituality and power, and really what I'm just getting is like your spirituality as being a source of power for you. Okay, so maybe you need to get reacquainted with that, or just kind of start exploring that or something, you know, like that sort of thing. Like if you aren't yet, okay, or like maybe kind of delving a little bit more. I'm getting like learning more about spirituality as well. Okay, because I'm getting that it can be like a really like a source of power. But kind of back to this whole like just I don't know, with the queen and the king and the world, I don't know, this energy over here, like I said, I'm just getting you really power, you really becoming you standing in your power, becoming really powerful, and power just really coming to you from you starting to work on this balancing of your masculine and feminine energies, okay? Like that's just really, I don't know, I'm really getting that here, right? Like, you know, and I'm just gonna, I feel the need to say, right? It's not like you're ever gonna achieve like, you know, fully balanced status or fully healed status, right? Like that's not a thing, you know, but it's like, just, you know, even starting to do the work and acting toward that, right, is gonna be a source of power for you, right? So that is what I have for you this week, Virgo. All right. If anything resonated, you know, please feel free to let me know. I would absolutely love to hear from you. Sorry. Yeah, power. Anyway, yeah, but thank you. Yes, okay, please feel free to let me know. You can always let me know in the form of a like or a comment. Okay, Virgo, thank you so much. I appreciate you and have a good week. All right. I need water. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Libra. All right, Libra. What does Libra have going on this week of March 6th? All right, Libra, you do have the devil showing up in your energy. Light side up over here, okay? So I am going to say, you know, I am getting working hard vibes over here, but working hard, you know, make sure that you're balancing all your hard work and that you're working toward things that are going to make you feel good, right? Working toward your level ups, working toward your, I don't know, like, you know, like, are you working, the message that I got is like, are you working hard just because you're being asked to, right? Like, are you doing overtime and extra shifts and whatever because it's like, oh, that's what I need to do, right? And you feel bound and responsible to that? Or are you like, you know what? Yeah, I'm working toward that promotion. You know what? Yeah, I'm working because I want to learn about this or I want to expand my knowledge on whatever, right? So like whatever it is that you're working toward, I'm getting, you know, one, do it with intention, and two, like make sure, wow. Yeah, like, you know, make sure that you're not like feeling like you have to, right? But that is something that feels good for you, that you feel like it's gonna, I don't know, right? Like maybe you are working really hard because you're trying to save up for that vacation or whatever, right? But like just something that's gonna be like for your benefit over here, right? Not because you feel like you have to for somebody else or for your boss or for whatever. Work for yourself. It's the, there you go, that's the message. Okay. So yeah. Wow. You do have the Two of Cups showing up in your own you energy, okay? Like, so some of you, I mean, you could be thinking about a partner. You could be thinking about healing some sort of partnership over here with the Three of Swords showing up reversed as well. It could be a business partnership, right? Like maybe that's what you're working so hard toward, right? Like maybe you want to start a new venture and you want to like come together with somebody else to kind of create something because you have the Ace of Coins over here. It's like there is something that you want to get started, okay? The Ace of Coins is, you know, like making things real, making things, you know, in the material realm, making things happen, taking the first actual step toward working toward what it is that you want, right? Like so that you can see it, feel it, sense it, you know? But you're not quite doing it yet, okay? Like I'm getting there's still some assessing over here that you need to do. I'm getting that you're thinking about how you're gonna come off, like what it is that you're trying to present, right? I'm getting that you're trying to refine. I'm getting you want to present this to someone, right? Like you have something to share with someone. Like I said, it could be like a business proposition. It could be like, you know, hey, I want to do this. It could be like a romantic, I don't know, it could be like you know what I'm saying? Like, how do I say this? Like, you know, you're trying to present something to someone, and that can vary. What that is can vary by person. You know, it could be, like I said, business proposal. Let's start this project. Hey, I don't know, like, I don't know, let's start a band. Sorry, like, I want to work on this. I want to, like, I don't know, like, I don't know, I want to do a podcast. I want to do this project. I want to throw a party. I want to, like, proclaim my undying love for someone, for some of you, okay? For some of you, like, Yeah, for some of you, it is an emotional thing, okay? Like a romantic emotional thing, okay? But I'm getting that you still are trying to figure out, like, you want to show up. You don't want to show up empty-handed. There you go. That's what that is, right? So whatever it is that you want to present to that person, you really need to think about what you're actually offering, okay? And also, like, as you charge forward, I'm getting like, I don't want to say suck it up because that sounds kind of mean, but I'm not getting like, you know, suck it up and do it, but more like I'm getting like this fear, you know, like you're afraid to transcend these, you know, borders, these boundaries. And I'm not getting that it's like whoever it is that you're talking to, I'm not getting that it's their boundaries. It's like you put up these boundaries, right, in order to like protect yourself, and now you're scared to go past them. Okay, like that's the energy over here. And this is like kind of saying, you know, hey, like if you want this new beginning, if you want this partnership, if you want to start something new, like how are you gonna do that if you are not, you know, mindful, right? Like if you don't create a way in, you know, like past your own boundaries, or a way out past these boundaries that you created to protect yourself, you know, how are you going to start something new over here? You know, like there's some healing that still needs to happen. For some of you, it could be like healing with a person, or it could be healing with yourself, you know, like maybe like this need to assess, you know, why do I have all these boundaries? Why am I keeping, you know, like all these people out or something, you know, or why am I, yeah, like pushing people out, or like not really being willing to share. I don't know. It's like maybe share your ideas, share what it is that you want, you know. And this Three of Swords, I mean, like some of you could be dealing with, yeah, this is Libra, right? I was gonna say some of you could be dealing with a Libra, but I'm getting, it's like your energy. Yeah, this is you. Like you need to heal you, homie. Sorry. Yeah, like you just need to work on your own healing is really what I'm getting. And I'm getting that you are, okay? Like the Three of Swords reverse is saying, yeah, like you are. Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna, interesting. I'm gonna pull those three because they wanted to come out. Okay, so retreat. Interesting. So you have retreat, reassess, and stand your ground. Okay, so you know, for some of you, like with this healing, okay, I'm just gonna say, like, if you're proposing something to someone or whatever, I don't know, like with this retreat, I'm just getting, before you charge forward, make sure that you are really thinking about what you're offering, or what you're assessing, or like, sorry, what you're presenting, okay? There might be some reassessments that you're doing, like you might be wondering, like, hey, like, do I want to go through with this? So just kind of really, be mindful of that energy. Withstand your ground. I'm getting like, don't let people, okay, this is what I'm getting. Don't be so eager, right? Like whether it's like a business partnership, right? Or like a love partnership, right? Like don't be so eager to like have this Two of Cups, to have this thing happen, that you are losing yourself, you know? So it's just like this, I'm gonna say like the balance of the boundaries, okay? So yes, you want to, how do I say this? You don't want to build boundaries so high that you're keeping everybody out, but also you don't want to let people like stomp on you, right? So it's more of like that balancing energy, balancing the boundaries, okay? Like know that you trust that you'll know when to defend yourself, and trust that you'll know like when it's okay to kind of accept, you know, like compromise and things like that, okay? So, you know, but I am also getting that, you know, as you charge forward, you know, I don't know, there's just this need to kind of take a step back, all right? Like, and really, really assess, because it's like, I'm getting like you're craving this new beginning so bad, but it's like, what are you even offering? What are you even doing? Like I'm getting, there's still stuff need to heal within you, okay? Yeah, you have setbacks. Well, wow, why did you want to get three cards? Sorry, you're the only one. You have setbacks, social hour, and old, okay? And honestly, I'm getting like old stuff, like old ways of being setting you back, okay? Like old, like just like things from your past are the setback, right? Like an old version of you, it's like letting you down. Like that's what you need to heal over here, right? Like this old version of you, there's something in your past, just what I'm getting, that's keeping you from charging forward, all right? Like I'm getting, yeah, just with the three, I don't know, I'm getting like it's your energy. Sorry, Libra. I hope, you know, like I'm saying this like in pursuits of healing, you know, like because healing is the name of the game right here. All right, social hour. Some of you could benefit from social hour. You might be getting some invites, you know, like you might be, I'm getting, you know, as you are doing this over here, you know, just kind of, I'm getting like observe, you know, over here, you know, but like you might be getting some invites over here, you know, that could open this door over here to like partnerships and communicating and things like that. All right. So that is where I'm gonna leave it here. Okay. If anything resonated, please feel free to let me know. I would absolutely love to hear from you. You can always let me know in the form of a like or a comment. And thank you so much for being here, Libra. All right, I am going to drink some water. All right. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Let's see what the week of March 6th has going on for you. I'm going to say I did need a break. I got so randomly thirsty. And and you got the Page of Cups. So I was going to say make sure that you're staying hydrated. Make sure that you're taking care of your emotional needs. I'm gonna say with this Page of Cups over here showing shadow side up. Okay, sorry, it was like I got so thirsty right before your reading, and then I just see this Page of Cups really taking that sip of water. Okay, so yes, other than physical hydration, okay, be mindful of your emotional care. Okay, I'm getting that it's a time for you to take care of yourself, take care of your needs. Okay, wow. Okay, I do see two energies of coming out of some sort of resting period, because you have the Four of Swords here and how you are showing up. Okay, so you know, you might have been really in your head for a bit, or you might be feeling really in your head. And I'm also gonna note, like, you have all of these reversals over here. So there might be something that you're trying to charge forward, trying to get started. You know, pages are starter energy. So something that you might want to get going on, but you're not quite doing yet. Okay, but I'm getting that you're about ready to come out of that energy. The Four of Swords is an energy of taking the time to take a step back, sit with your thoughts. You know, some of you could be assessing things that haven't been working, things that have been hurting you, things that have been plaguing you, right? And it's also an energy of manifestation, right? So you might be taking all of these thoughts over here of things that haven't been working and using that to charge towards something that's ultimately going to make you feel good, you know, because that is what the Page of Cups wants you to do. It wants you to feel good. It wants you to feel the love. It wants to, you know, share the love as well, you know. So the Knight of Coins over here as well, this is how you're showing up reversed. So I'm also getting, it's like coming out of slow energy and starting to charge forward with something. Okay, because the Knight of Coins, it's moving slow and steadily. Okay, but it's like, okay, maybe you're tired, maybe you feel like you've been going too slowly and you're trying to get going with something, you're trying to materialize something, is what I'm getting. Whatever it is that you've been thinking about over here with the Swords energy, it's an energy of, you know, being in your mind, but it's like now in this earth energy, you're trying to materialize it, right? You're going to start doing those things that you've been sitting on, that, you know, that are going to make you feel good over here, you know. So what is it that you need to feel good? What is it that you need to feel, you know, I'm getting emotionally validated, emotionally fulfilled? What's going to make you feel good? Start doing that, right? And it could be, I mean, you know, sorry, I'm getting like, it could be as simple as, right, like getting back out there, like, and I don't know, going on some walks. I'm getting assessing like your daily routines over here with the Hierophant showing up. Okay, so like your routines might be in the need of like a switch up over here, you know, whatever it is that you're doing in your day-to-day life. Okay, I'm getting, I don't know, like let's say you're starting some sort of, I don't know, like starting a project or starting a new job or something, and it's like, okay, like now I'm gonna start doing things, right? Or like uh, uh, I'm getting like, I don't know, maybe you're looking for a new job and it's like, okay, what do I need to do to like get that job, right? Or you're starting a new project, it's like, okay, what do I need to do to get this project going, right? It's like you're materializing it. It's great, right? Like you are coming out of feeling stuck is what I'm getting, right? And you're going to be, you know, working with those things that haven't felt good, you know, like make sure that you're taking care of your needs so that you can charge forward in this, you know, don't get ahead of yourself. That's like side message that I got over here. But you know, like start working toward what it is that's going to make you feel good. For some of you, you know, like you could have some external forces over here not making you feel or not helping you feel as strong as like you could be, okay? But you know, I am getting, you know, face your fears, okay? Some of you have some fears that you need to face, some, you know, things kind of plaguing you over here, you know, like the strength card is, you know, dominating the beast over here. Sorry, I'm getting like a message of like shadow work. Okay, so back to this whole like the things that have been hurting you, the things that haven't been working, the things that haven't been emotionally fulfilling, is like you're starting to work with those in order and be real with yourself, you know, like being, you know, the strength reverse is like being vulnerable. And I'm getting like with yourself, there might be things happening around you that are making you feel vulnerable or quote unquote weak, right? Like you are not weak, okay, but it's like you, that's how you might be feeling. And it's like, but you're working with that energy, right? Like to try to like come out of that. And it's like you're being asked to assess, you know, hey, like what is it that's not making me feel good over here so that I can start doing the things that I need to do to actually, you know, start feeling good and taking care. I'm getting taking care of yourself right now, okay? You know, with the Hierophant showing up as well, you do have Taurian energy, which is double Taurus energy over here, you know, so some of you could be dealing with a Taurus. You could or just have like that energy over here kind of showing up, which is a slow and steady energy, you know, like I was saying, you know, it's like slowly and steadily you start working toward whatever it is that you want, you know, that's gonna be fulfilling. Those of you that are dealing with you know, like with a person, you know, with Hierophant, I'm gonna say like, you know, be careful, okay? Because it's like I'm getting like there's something about your routines and something that's happening in your everyday life that might be a little bit out of whack right now, okay? So like if you're dealing with somebody that's kind of trying to throw off your schedule and things like that, there's this need to like be careful with that, you know? Or like I don't know, I'm just getting like assess what it is that you're doing in your day to day to work toward what it is that you want. Like I'm getting, don't let people derail you is the message that I'm getting, okay? Like I don't know, for some of you it could be like about being unconventional, trying unconventional things that are out of the norm for you over here, okay? So yeah, you have planning, you have diligent as well, okay? So, you know, make some plans. Like I said, I'm getting routine, okay? Like really what, like plan your days, you know, okay? Like today, this is what I'm gonna do. This is the first step that I'm gonna do. Like I said, it's not like you're fully, sorry, like going like full force towards something. It's more about being diligent, right? It's more about actually taking the little steps, being, you know, cautious that you're doing things consistently. There you go. That's like another message that I'm getting with diligent, you know, being consistent as well. All right. And then you have, yeah, recovery and love over here. Okay. So yeah, with recovery, you know, kind of what I was saying, like some of you might have had like some like stagnation, you know, feeling, you know, over here kind of stuck, you know, with this Four of Swords energy. And it's like you're coming out of that, you're recovering whatever it is that was hurting you, that was plaguing you. You're coming out of that energy, okay? With love, I'm getting, you know, it's funny, like it could be love over here, you know, the Hierophant, you know, it could be like a card of partnership and marriage, like, you know, like that sort of thing, like that could be on your mind over here, that like that could need some attention, okay? But I'm also getting like love yourself and like love those things about yourself that you might have perceived as weaknesses, okay? Like I mean, I'm reading like holistically, but just like with the alignment over here of like love and strength, I am getting, right, like those things that you might have seen as, I don't know, like those fears, right? Like those things that you might have seen as like parts of you that are weak or whatever. It's like love those, right? Like make sure that you're nourishing those, that you're taking care of those, okay? Like that is, yeah, like that's what I'm saying for you this week, okay? So that is what I have for you today, Scorpio. All right, so definitely, you know, think about what's going to make you feel good. You are coming out of these feelings of stagnation over here, but you do need to, you know, work diligently over here toward what it is that you want that's ultimately going to make you feel good. All right, so Thank you so much for being here, Scorpio. All right. Good luck with getting these things going. And, you know, if anything resonated, please feel free to let me know. You can always let me know in the form of a like or a comment. And, you know, thank you for your time here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius have coming up the week of March 6th? All right, so you do have the Seven of Pentacles showing up here. And it does show up shadow side up. And, you know, I want to say, you know, this is a hardworking energy, you know, working hard, being persistent, being consistent, and toward whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish over here. But, you know, especially like with the shadow side up coming up here, I am gonna say, you know, like there might be this need to reflect on how much work you are actually putting into something, okay? Because like the Seven of Pentacles can be an energy of frustrations and of you know, feeling, you know, stuck, or like, when am I gonna get all these things that I'm working hard for? But it's like, how hard have you been working? Okay, like there's this need to reassess, like, can you put in a little bit more effort somewhere, you know? Definitely, you know, focus on the goals, you know, like keep an eye on your goals and what it is that you want, you know, and like know that, you know, these things are gonna come. You are gonna reap the harvest, right, of everything that you sow and that you work hard for. Like it's gonna come to you, you know, but like there is still a little bit of work left to do here before you can actually kind of like welcome all of that in. All right. You do have the High Priestess over here, Sagittarius, in your you energy. There is this need for you to, you know, like trust yourself about what it is that you're doing, that you're working on, that you are, you know, I don't know, I'm just getting like whatever it is that you're charging toward, that you've been putting your energy into, trust that you know what to do, okay? But also, I don't know, I'm getting a learning energy, okay? Like there might be there might be a need over here, you know, with the hard work left to do, to learn about what it is that you're doing. Does that make sense? I don't know, right? Like let's say that you're, I don't know, like let's say like you're looking for like a new job or something, right? It's like, okay, trust that is like, okay, trust yourself in the sense of like, okay, I know that I want this job. I know that this is going to be good for me and blah, 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 right? But it's like, okay, what do I need to learn? I don't know, like let's say you're applying and it's like, what do I need to learn about this place that I'm working for? What do I need to learn about, I don't know, how to interview well, right? Or like if you're starting like a project, it's like, okay, what are, you know, I know that starting this, you know, project, I don't know, like let's say I want to start painting and it's like, I know that painting is gonna feel good and I've done it before. And it's like, okay, well maybe I need to learn, you know, it could be as simple as like, okay, like what materials I need, what are the basic things I need to get started, or like learn in the sense of like, okay, how can I bring this into fruition? Maybe watch a couple of videos to help me get started on this project, right? Like, those are just like examples over here, you know, but it's like this need to like trust that you know what you want and trust yourself in like what feels right, but also, you know, like a little bit of work left to do over here, you know. With the Nine of Wands is how you're showing up. I am seeing, you know, I don't know, like I am gonna say for some of you there might be a need to lower your boundaries a bit, okay? Now boundaries are good, okay? Definitely, you know, stand your ground, make sure that you are you know, not allowing yourself to get, you know, like depleted, you know, like you have the Eight of Swords showing up over here, which can be an energy of more frustration, right? Like more anxiety as well. But it's like, where can you ask for support is what I'm getting as far as lower your boundaries, you know? Like, yes, boundaries are good. Don't allow people to like stomp all over you. But also, don't keep your boundaries so high up that you're pushing people out that could potentially help you, that could potentially guide you, right? Like, or teach you something, all right? Because the Eight of Swords is an energy of like we do it to ourselves sometimes, right? Like we don't look for help, or we don't get out, right? Like she can get up and get out of this cave and stuff, and she has the ability to do that. But it's like, are you choosing to wallow? Are you choosing not to charge forward, you know? You know, the Eight of Swords is an energy of, like I said, you know, like how much of the stressors that you have and the frustrations that you have are because you're getting in your own way, you know, over here. With the King of Cups and your external energy, some of you could have I mean, you could have like a Pisces showing up. You could have Piscean energy showing up as well. For some of you, it could be about like getting in touch with your spirituality. For some of you, it could be about really just like charging forward with what it is that you love, what it is that you want. Like, went back to this Piscean, yeah, Pisces energy, you know, of like really trusting yourself, you know. Maybe, I don't know, like maybe getting, I don't know, I'm getting for some of you, yeah, like getting in touch with your spirituality could be like helpful in kind of processing these things, you know, making that part of your routine for some of you, you know, not for, you know, if it's your thing. Trust that you know what's gonna be good for you, okay? As far as people, you know, like it could be somebody like kind of coming your way, you know, like I said, don't let, I'm getting, you know, stand your, like, you know, stand your ground as far as, you know, don't let people like deplete you over here, you know, but it could also be your own energy as far as like you're not charging forward with the things that you love, right? It's like there's this want to do something that's going to make you feel good, but you're not acting on it over here, okay? So there is just a little bit of hard work left to do, okay? So I'm gonna see what else pops up. Yeah, you have full force and support, okay? So definitely, right? Charging forward, getting things done. How much are you actually doing? Are you working full force toward what it is that you want, you know? And I'm also getting like accepting support, okay? So if somebody wants to offer you some help over here, well, we have 3. I'm just gonna take them all. Yeah. If you have somebody offering you support over here, accept it, okay? Like it could be beneficial for you over here. You have art, give, and food, okay? For some of you, like just some random energies, you know, showing up. I mean, like, that's kind of what I meant with this. But it's like things that might pop up. Okay. So like your relationship to food might be changing. Like your relationship to food could, I'm getting like, it can like support your mental health, you know, especially because you see like all of these like vegetables and fruits over here, you know, so like there might be this need to assess your relationship to food, or like, you know, if you're eating things, and I don't mean this in a food shaming way, okay, but just kind of like, where can you add things that are going to be healthful, that are actually yeah, like, you know, that are going to support your health, right? Like, I don't know, like I said, not in like a food shaming way, right? But like, for example, like, I know that if I eat some like candy, it's gonna give me a headache. So it's like, you know what? I can't have candy anymore, right? Like that kind of thing. And then you have art and give. So for some of you, some of the things that you might be exploring could be around art, okay? Something that makes you feel artistic is also something that I'm getting. Like artistic pursuits could help you process, you know, and help you like get going into like I don't know, like getting in touch with things that you love, right? Like that could be something here, or like an outlet. And then you have give, okay? So maybe, I don't know, maybe you want to give somebody something, you know, so hey, you know, it could be a time to give, you know, it could be like I'm also getting like give it your all, you know, give your energy to this thing that you want, you know. It could be like, I'm also getting like, if you give like support to others or something, then you can be like receiving that support as well, you know, kind of like back over here, okay? So yeah, that is what I have for you this week, Sagittarius, okay? If anything resonated, please feel free to let me know. You can always let me know in the form of a like or a comment. I would absolutely love to hear from you, all right? Thank you. And I'm gonna drink some water. All right, and let's go ahead and move on to Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. What do you have going on this week? Actually, hold on, Capricorn. Give me like just 1 second. All right, sorry, Capricorn. I already have a lot of like weird breaks in the video because stuff's just kind of been happening, so I didn't want to stop at Capricorn. Let's see. I don't know, you might be getting some interruptions of things, or I don't know why I felt the need to bring that up, but yeah, you might be feeling a little bit like I'm getting pulled in a lot of different directions for some of you. Okay, you do have the star showing up. It is showing up like with the shadow side up. Okay, so I'm gonna say like right off the gap, goodness, not the gap, sorry, the bat. Wow. Sorry, I got Gatman and Robin first. Oh my gosh, why did I get Fitty? Oh, all right, I'm sorry. But where was I? Oh yeah, I was saying that for some of you, with the star being reversed or shadow side up over here, there could be some feelings of inadequacy, you know, like there could be, you know, yeah, like new starts kind of trying to find you, new beginnings over here. Like, you know, the universe, like you might be recovering from some tower moments or a tower moment over here, you know, because the star does come after the tower, and it's like the universe wants to have your back, but are you accepting it, and do you feel worthy of accepting it? Okay, like that's kind of what I'm getting, because you have like this double gift energy with the star and the Six of Cups. You know, the Six of Cups can also be like a gift from the universe trying to say like, hey, you know, like I don't know, like, what do you want? What do you need to work on? You know, like here, you know, like take care of yourself. Let me take care of you. But it's like you're resisting it, you know. It's like I'm seeing like you're not seeing your worth, right? And that's why like I'm getting almost like this need. It's like, yes, this is the energy that you need to balance, but what you need to see is that just as much as like you can give, you can also receive, you know, like for some of you, like maybe like you've been giving too much, you know, and it's like you can also accept. And I see that over here with the 10 of Wands as well, because it's about like I'm getting like accepting support, you know, kind of what I was saying. Like maybe you've been feeling like pulled in a lot of different directions, like you're trying to take care of a lot of things, and it's kind of you know, saying, hey, you don't have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. Or really, like I'm getting like on in your thoughts, in your mind, like your mind really feeling depleted, right? Like feeling tired mentally, you know, or fatigued. And the 10 of Wands can be indicative of like needing support, and it's like, don't be afraid to ask for that, okay? Like, and don't be afraid to like see that, like maybe you've been pouring a lot of yourself out there, but it's like, okay, if you want to keep, you know, being an energy of support and sharing, you know, like the love or healing or whatever, right? It's like you also need to take care of your needs, and you need to see that you are worthy of receiving this, that you are worthy of pouring some love into yourself as well, and that you are worthy of accepting, you know, what it is that the universe wants to give you. It's like you're hoping, right, like for this, you know, like this balance overall. You know, the sixes are an energy of balance, okay? For some of you, there could be this need to take care of your inner child, okay? So inner child healing might be something that's coming up right now as well, but I'm getting like taking care of your feelings as well, you know, with the Six of Cups energy and the star, really. I'm getting like a dismissal of your emotional needs, all right? And you know, the thing is that as a result, you know, you're showing up in this King of Coins energy, okay, which is reversed, okay, which is, you know, a little bit stagnant, a little bit slow, like not really charging forward with what it is that you want, okay? The King of Coins takes care of business. The King of Coins, right? Like it's like, you know what? Yeah, because wasn't I saying over here is like you don't have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders over here. So back to this imagery, right? Of like you might be carrying a lot on your shoulders or on your back, and it's like, okay, ask for support when you need it, and that doesn't make you weak, right? Like that's actually gonna help you. It's gonna help you, right? Like carry more of that to actually be a supportive energy. I'm getting that it's like you want to be a supportive entity. You want to be, you know, I'm getting, you know, with the star energy, like that humanitarian sort of, you know, endeavor kind of thing over here. But it's like, how are you going to do that if you're not taking care of yourself? So I'm getting that there's this need for you to focus on taking care of yourself and your needs, okay? So, you know, you do have the Hermit in your external energy also showing up reversed, okay? And I am going to say that the only card that didn't show up reversed was this 10 of Wands. So, you know, you could be wrapping up some cycles over here. But to me, it just really emphasizes the need for you to ask for support when you need it, okay? Like, it's like, this is like saying, come on, pay attention to me, okay? For some of you, it could be a Virgo, like, that you might be asking for help from, or it could just be, like, embodying some of that Virgo energy as well, okay? For some of you, like, you could also have communication coming from somebody that's been kind of hiding or in isolation over here, but you could have, like, like somebody coming your way that's coming out of their own, like them being hermits, and now they're coming your way, you know, like to try to like communicate something. Sorry, that's just like a side message that I'm getting. Okay. But for those of you that's like your own energy, it is, you know, you coming out, like you need to shed the light on some sort of situation. Okay, like something about you, and I'm getting is like this understanding of why you deserve things. It's like you need to really understand, like you know, why not, why wouldn't you, you know, like why wouldn't you deserve something? Okay. And it's like, and welcome it in, you know, like I'm also getting like assess your routines, because the hermit is like that Virgo energy, and I'm thinking of like your daily, what are you doing in your everyday, you know, like to take care of your needs, to take care of yourself. Okay. And then you have, oh, that was not for you then. Let me see what else pops up. Okay, yeah, you have power and you have serendipity. Yeah, like some of you, like you might just have somebody like randomly showing up to kind of be supportive, and I'm getting accepted. Okay, if somebody wants to offer their help, accept it. Okay, like being in your power, you know, like that can come. I'm getting like embody the King of Coins energy right now by taking care of yourself. Like, you know what, like it's okay. Can you take care of others? Yep, absolutely. Okay, but like right now you need to be in your power by taking care of yourself and your needs. Okay, like that is what I'm getting right now. You have hydrate and you have ask. Okay, what am I, I'm just gonna say ask for support. If you feel like overwhelmed over here, ask. Okay, like say, like maybe people aren't gonna be offering you help, but it's like you can ask for it as well. Okay. And then with hydrate, I'm just getting one, yes, obviously, like take care of your physical needs, make sure that you're drinking a lot of water. I was definitely drinking water right before your reading. Okay. So make sure that you're doing that, but also pay attention to your emotions, right? Like back to this whole, you know, like she's filling her vessel with water over here, you know, like the Six of Cups is reminder of like nourishing, nurturing, you know, I'm getting nurturing your inner child, nurturing yourself, reminding yourself of you know, like that your feelings are valid, and taking care of those emotional needs as well. Okay, so that is what I have for you to this week, Capricorn. All right, if anything resonated, please feel free to let me know. You can always let me know in the form of a like or a comment, or by, you know, subscribing or sharing my videos. Thank you so much for being here. All right, and good luck this weekend. You know, remember, like you're worth it. Like you're worth it. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Aquarius. All right. Actually, I'm gonna take a little break. Thank you. Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to your reading for the week of March 6th. So I am starting here with the energy that you are being asked to balance this week. Okay. Now you do have death showing up, light side up, you know, which is a nice reminder of, you know, looking at the bright side of things, you know, when things might feel a little topsy-turvy. If there's something that you feel like isn't working out, you know, really try to use that energy to think about where you can charge forward, you know, like what is it, you know, the like death brings us an opportunity for rebirth, right? So it's like, what do you need to leave behind? What are you trying to, yeah, what are you trying to manifest over here with the Four of Swords showing up as well? Okay, so yep, you have the Four of Swords, you have the Hierophant, the Six of Wands reversed, and the Three of Cups. Okay, for some of you, I'm just gonna throw this out there. For some of you, like you could be trying to manifest a relationship. You might be trying to level up with somebody over here. There might be like some sort of partnership that needs attention. Could be a romantic partnership, a business partnership, work partnership, like school, I don't know, right? Something that you're trying to, I'm getting like make better, improve. There you go. That's the word. All right. You know, the Four of Swords here is saying, you know, like you're paying attention to the things that are hurting you, right? Like, and same with the Death card, right? It's like what hasn't been working out, and you're being asked to use those in order to help you charge forward toward what it is that you want. Okay. The Four of Swords is also a manifestation card, right? Like starting to think about, maybe you're not quite acting yet. Okay. But you are at least considering what doesn't serve you, what's actually hurting you that you haven't been paying attention to, is kind of what I'm getting. That there are things out here happening in your everyday life is something that I'm seeing here that are making you not feel great about yourself, with the Six of Wands being reversed, okay? It's like, can you charge victorious? Can you be in your power and feel, yep, you can, right? But like, I'm getting that you're not feeling that, right? Like you're not embodying this victorious energy at the moment, it seems like. It's like, can you? Yes, all right? But there are things that you need to release, let go of. There are things that you need to do in your everyday life over here with this Hierophant showing up in order for you to be able to charge forward, okay? You know, the Six of Wands is just, I'm getting, you know, like maybe you're feeling overstressed, right? I'm also getting like, I'm getting that it's like outside things plaguing you, okay? Like that there are things happening outside of you that are causing you to feel this way, okay? So now it's like a chance for you to kind of get in your power and think about, okay, what do I have control of? You know, can I actually start doing, you know, like you know, regardless of what the outside things that are coming your way that are making you not feel good, right? It's like, okay, what do you need to let go of, right? Like if that's not working for me, you know, where can I move ahead? You know, how can I transform this? And it's like about really paying attention to the power that you have within yourself, okay? Like, does that make sense? I hope that made sense, all right? You know, yeah, the Hierophant over here, I'm also getting, right, like this balance between what you want. I'm getting like a balance between like, you know, your mental realm and your physical realm, right? So like all those things that you've been manifesting, all those things that you're thinking up, that you're dreaming up, that you're wanting to, you know, bring into your world to feel better, to embody the Six of Wands energy over here and feel good about yourself. It's like, okay, what are you doing in your everyday life? Okay, the Hierophant can also be like, you know, it can indicate like, I need to assess your routines, you know, like it's like, don't get caught up in the grind is what I'm getting, right? Like in the material realm and like, this is what I need to do. And okay, this is what I'm doing. It's like, I'm getting doing things intentionally, right? Like for some of you, it could be getting in touch with a spiritual practice, okay? Seeking some sort of like yeah, like right, like balancing, right? Like maybe meditation could be something over here, you know, that can help you, right? It's like as you're meditating and really thinking like, you know, in order to like make sure that what you're doing in your everyday life is intentional, okay? So yeah, let's see what else pops up over here. Well, okay, so you do have hydrate, ask, power, and serendipity. Stand your ground wanted to show up over here, so I'm just gonna take it, okay? But yes, okay, like make sure that you are I'm getting yeah, right. Like if there are people that are not making you feel good over here, or things that are not making you feel good, like stand your ground. I'm getting stand in your power, like to work toward what it is that you want, okay? Ask for support when you need it, okay? And sorry, I didn't get into this Three of Cups, my bad, because this is the external energy, okay? So like what's coming your way in Three of Cups, you know, it's celebrations, it's fun times with friends. For some of you, you could be asking your friends for support, okay? Like don't be afraid to reach out and say, hey, you know, like I want to talk about this, I want to process this, I want to, I don't know, maybe like you need actual help in materializing things, right? Like, hey, can you actually help me? Like, I don't know, just an example, right? But like if you're moving and whatever, and it's like, hey, I need help moving, right? Like, so it might be like a physical thing, and it might just be, you know, you kind of being able to talk about these things that you want to get like a different perspective, you know? Ask, I'm really just getting kind of, I don't know, I'm getting also like ask your friends out, like if you haven't, like that might be, it might be like a nice time for you to kind of get reacquainted with that, and ask for support, okay? Hydrate, that could just be a reminder for you to make sure that you're taking care of your basic needs, okay? Make sure that you're yeah, you know, feeding, sorry, like nourishing yourself, okay? Don't forget to drink water, you know, like that sort of thing. You know, and also the, you know, the emotional aspect of it, okay? Like as you're kind of yeah, and I think that's where your friends are going to be important, okay? Like getting in touch with your feelings about these, you know, you're like very in your thoughts and in your material realm over here, you know, but don't forget to kind of get in touch with your feelings as you're going through these changes over here, okay? Yeah, serendipity, just kind of pay attention, okay? Like pay attention to things that seem like coincidence. You might have messages coming up in that, okay? But I am getting that you are going to be standing in your power, and you are going to be, right, like trying to manifest over here. So like work on that. Think about, you know, being intentional with your actions this week, all right? That is what I have for you this week, Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here. If anything resonated, please feel free to let me know. You can always let me know in the form of a like or a comment or sharing my videos. Thank you so much for your time. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Pisces. All right, so Pisces, 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 happy birthday. Those of you that are celebrating a birthday this week, if you are, okay, so Pisces, let's see what this week has coming up for you. You do have the Empress showing up, shadow side up. So I am gonna say, I mean, definitely it's all about you, okay? Like, it's about you, it's about your needs. It's really about taking care of yourself. I'm getting also like getting in touch with some creativity with the Empress, you know, over here. It is an energy of like cultivating, being in your feminine energy, okay? So there's this need for you to pay attention to your feminine energy right now, okay? And I say this regardless of your gender, okay? We all have masculine and feminine energy. I'm sure you've heard that before. And so, you know, it is a time, okay, so it is a time to, yes, like take care of your needs, get in touch with your feminine energy. I'm getting like be creative, okay, like recognize things, yeah. But don't overindulge, okay, because that's why this shadow side up over here is saying like, you know, don't how do I say this, like don't mistake, you know, like self-care for like for overindulgence, okay? So for those, you know what I mean, like it's like, oh, okay, well, like I'm gonna, I don't know. Okay, like I'm sorry that I'm using, maybe I'm just hungry, sorry. Like that I'm using food as an example. But you know, it's like, oh, okay, like it's like, yes, you know, take care of yourself, you need to nourish, you need to take care of your body and stuff, but don't confuse that with like, you know, like overeating or eating all the junk food because you're like, but I'm self-caring, right? Obviously, like balance that. Yes, you need to nourish yourself, you know, like, and that's just like one example, right? Or it's like, oh, I need to, I don't know, like just don't get lost, right? Like, or like, you know, oh, I need a massage, and it's like, okay, well, what's, you know, and like the most you can afford, right? Like, I don't know, I'm just getting like that balance, you know. Be careful that you're not overindulging. Be careful that you're actually doing self-care in a way that's beneficial to you, okay? So there might be this need to assess that. I don't know, I'm getting those messages a lot here, so I don't know. Just, you know, yeah, this Empress energy really, you know, take care of yourself, take care of your needs, but also, you know, be aware of like the actions that you're doing to take care of your needs, that they are actually making you feel good, okay? That you're not like doing things in the name of, you know, taking care of yourself and being in your feminine energy, but things that are gonna end up actually like hurting you, right? I don't know if that, like, I hope that makes sense. Okay, because you do have the Four of Cups over here, you know, so you might have been in a period of rest, a period of chilling. But I'm getting that you're coming out of this energy, okay? The Four of Cups is dissatisfaction. Things just haven't been feeling right. You're looking for this new beginning with the Fool over here, right? That's how you are showing up. You are looking at the things that are working out. I'm getting that, you know, with the Four of Cups, it's like you're tired. You're tired of not paying attention to the things that are being offered. You're tired of looking at all these options, and you're kind of saying, you know what? This is what I want to charge forward toward, okay? Like, this is what I want to do. Like, I'm actually, you're like, I'm getting that you're getting ready to take a step forward over here. Try something new with the Fool. You know, that's what the Fool wants to do, is like, okay, you took this time to chill. I'm getting that you took the time to think about the things that haven't been making you happy, or at least you're being asked to think about the things that haven't been making you happy over here with the Four of Cups, right? Like, it's emotional dissatisfaction, right? And you're going to say, you're saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to try something new. I'm going to charge towards something else. And you know what? If it doesn't pan out, oh, well, right? Like, I am over here, you know, like trying to do things in a different way, okay? You know, the High Priestess over here, that's your own energy. So the world is making you feel all, you know, up, right, upside down and topsy-turvy. And, you know, I'm getting like, not, you're like maybe tired out, right? Like, that's why you need to take care of yourself over here, right? Because like this reversal of the High Priestess, right, it's just saying like, Pisces, like, are you, you know, are you okay? You know, like, what do you need to do to feel okay? I'm getting like, trust yourself, okay? There's this sense of you not trusting yourself, like you not kind of, I'm getting, right, allowing the external world to kind of dominate you right now, okay? Like, there might be I don't know, maybe like some spiritual practice that you can kind of get into with this High Priestess showing up. Like, maybe just like balancing the energies of like what you're doing, especially as you're getting ready to act, with, you know, like paying attention to like also like being mindful of your intuition, right? Like, what is your intuition telling you about something, okay? Like, you still are being asked to charge forward and stuff, you know, but it's like, okay, trust that. Well, like, trust yourself and what it is that you want to do and learn. Okay, continue to learn. This high priestess really is giving me learning vibes right now. Okay, so there might be something that you still need to learn about yourself, you know. So kind of Rhea says this Four of Cups over here, right? If you're still feeling dissatisfied, you know, what is it that you are trying to like charge, like, you know, like, trust your feelings, right? Trust your emotions. Trust that, you know, like, if something doesn't feel right, it's like, okay, why doesn't it feel right? Like, assess it, right? Like, that sort of thing over here. Okay, but you might be needing to learn about your emotions. You might be needing to learn about what it is that you're trying to charge forward. Like, you might be learning about self-care for some of you. Okay, so just kind of, you know, some of this learning energy to like improve your intuition. Oh yeah, some of you might be learning about trusting your intuition, or that might be something that needs your attention right now, right? Like, how do I know if it's my intuition, and how do I know if it's anxiety or fear, right? Like, chiming in, right? Because like sometimes, you know, we can confuse those, right? So like, you might be paying attention and learning about that as well, learning how to trust yourself. Okay, that's the goal here. Now, wow, you do have the Ten of Cups showing up. Okay, so for some of you, you could just have like some nice family times over here, you know, like times with like family, friends, you know, some sort of like reunions is kind of what I'm getting as well, you know, like randomly showing up. But I am gonna say that this is more Piscean energy, Ten of Cups, right? So you're really showing up in your reading right now. As far as like, I'm getting, you know, because this is like external, so it's like you're ready to stay, you know, like, hey, this is who I am, like, this is what I want to do, right? Like, really embodying um I don't know, like what you want, right? And wanting to charge forward toward that as well, okay? I'm getting that as you like, you know, charge toward these new things, take care of yourself. This Ten of Cups is also trying to find you, okay? Like, that's emotional fulfillment. For some of you, it could be partnership, okay? It could be like a person coming your way. It could be a fellow Pisces. It could be just somebody that matches your energy, or somebody that makes you feel in your power, right? And that makes you feel good. For others of you, it could just be like your own energy, right? Like, as you kind of work on your value and your self-worth and trusting yourself and work toward what it is that you want over here, is like this emotional fulfillment is going to come find you, okay? And it's like time to think about, what does the Ten of Cups mean to you? And by that, I mean, like, what is your, and I say happily ever after in a very like cautious way, because there is no happily ever after, right? Like, life is going to be always full of ups and downs. But what does your next source of happiness look like? Happiness look like for you, right? If, you know, like, for example, if it's like, I don't know, about like, oh, I need some time to be creative, right? Over here, like, okay, you know, like, if being creative is what's going to make you happy for now, cool, like, start working toward that, right? Like, charge toward that. If it's like, you know, maybe I want to date and I want to find the right person, okay, then like, start charging toward that. Try something new is what I'm getting, right? So like, try something new in whatever it is that you're pursuing over here to make you happy. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull a couple of extra cards over here just to see if anything else pops up. And we have, yeah, wow. Yeah, home. And you know what I'm getting with home is like, some of you are actually really thinking, right? Like, you want to be in this Empress, like, I don't know, like, you might be ready to create a home with someone. Like, you might be wanting this home life, you know, for some of you, or like to start your own home. All right. So like, that might be something that, that is like not dominating, right? Sorry, that sounded like wrong, right? But like, kind of on in the forefront of your mind right now. All right, or like assessing like what home means to you, okay? But also, I'm getting like, for some of you, like, your home life might just like demand your attention right now, right? Like, whether it's, you know, assessing like where you live and kind of, you know, working on it, like, I don't know, maybe fixing things around the home, right? Or like kind of going back home and visiting your family, right? But like, and I believe I got that earlier, right? With the, you know, like, you might have some, you know, some family times coming up over here, okay? Like, you do have health, spirituality, and synchronicity, okay? Yeah, didn't I say, like, get in touch with your spirituality? Did I say that? I don't know if I said that. Maybe that was the last reading. But if not, you know, spirituality can really help you, okay? Help you with this trusting yourself, help you with this, like, help you with like, really learning about yourself, you know, like, that's kind of what I'm getting. And like, a spiritual practice can really, you know, as you are kind of charging forward to kind of like, it's weird because it's like keep you grounded, ironically, right? Like, I don't know, because I know spirituality feels very like in the mind and in the heart and like that sort of thing, but it's like, it's almost like using that to kind of help you charge forward over here, okay? You know, be mindful of your health, you know, kind of what I was saying earlier about like, you know, the overindulging, right? You know, make sure that you're actually doing things that are going to make you feel good, right? That are going to make you feel like healthy. Like, yes, you know, maybe sometimes we really do need that ice cream cone or something, right? But if you know that you're going to get a stomachache after eating that ice cream, it's like, okay, is that the smartest choice right now? You know, like that sort of thing. And synchronicity, just pay attention to the synchronicities, okay? And I'm gonna say trust yourself, you know, like about anything that you see, like, because it might have messages for you, okay? So like, obviously, like, you know, like, don't get lost in the sea of like, what does it mean, right? But like, if you see something that stands out to you and then you're like, oh, you know, like, I think that's the message for me, right? Like, trust that you know which messages are for you as you encounter synchronicities over here. All right. So that is what I have for you today, Pisces. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful week. Happy your season over here. All right, and thank you so much for being here. If anything resonated, please feel free to let me know. You can always leave me a comment or a like. Thank you so much for being here. All right.